見て見て。見えだよ。見て見て。見えだよ。はい。Hello. Hello. 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 I am 3D somehow. Notね。Hello. Okay. Hello, vacation. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Zen. Hi, Brian. Hi, Carlo. Hello, DJ. Hi, Ripper. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Tom. Hi, Ruby. Hello. How am I doing today? Good. I woke up really late. I think, like if you were in my Discord yesterday, you would know what happened. But I pretty much just crashed. I went down. So, after doing the collab and stuff and talking, I think it just really caught up to me that I was socializing so much this past week, and I was like, oh no. Hi, Baka. Yeah, so I woke up like 30 minutes ago. Made myself some dumplings that I'm eating right now. Made milk tea. Yeah, it was a really slow morning. Slow morning. Hi, Bokom. 안녕. 잘 지냈어? 방금 일어났어. 들려. I am tall today. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. See, there's all these settings. We need to fiddle around with them so I can get the best tracking for me, okay? And that's kind of what today was for. And so we can, you know, do all this. My webcam dipped for a bit. It's not turning my eyes anymore. At least it's not looking up all the time, but my eyes don't move anymore. That's not right. Is that VC face? Yes. No, I'm not sharing. Nuh-uh. I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna share. This is so good. It's just dumplings. Like my dumplings? I think my eye movement's better now. Okay. Sensitivity? You can turn down the strength of it. Lip sync. Lip sync audio? No. Mouth soothing. I don't know what that means. Mouth size reduction? What? I can't open my mouth open like that wide anymore. Oh, it won't even open. Arm angle. More like this? You know. Nakasi. Hindi mo nakasita. Marungaw. 笑容宝。뒤집어진다. 얀미, 맛있어네. 나最近 드셔. 毎日ね、これを食べたよ。毎日毎日の昼ご飯。なぜかな？まあ、便利かな。I say it with Cantonese usually, but I was replying in Korean and that's how you pronounce it. そうだよ、マナ。そう。I love dumplings. Dumplings are good. Shoulder stiffness. How does one make your shoulder stiffness? I don't even remember what number this was. Body stiffness. I am stiff. I don't know. Neck stiffness. Wow, my entire body goes. Okay. Socka, socka. Oh man. なんかこれ大丈夫かな？ How do I make myself go down? Smooth. Yeah, I don't know how to make myself go down. Settings. Avatar selection. Leap motion effects. Lens. What? Whoa. Light settings. Hi, Kai. You stuffed me too. Hi, David. Son? Emmy? What the? Nani? Props. Look at these. Oh, you can add stuff. That's pretty cool. How do I, oh, jacket. I should probably have cheek puff. Man, I can't just do it. Enable eye blinking in my toggle. Press hotkey for cheek puff. I think, hold on. What's F6? Okay, how about Control, Shift, and then F7. Oh, no. 8? Okay. I'm cheek puffy. Can it not be a... Can it not be a toggle though? I guess it has to be a toggle. What's base? No, I don't know how to trigger it. I don't know how to trigger it. Let's start from the top. Control, Shift, F1. Oh, that's neutral. Control, Shift, 2. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. I don't get it. Angry. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I'm back. About joy. My eyes closed. Oh, every time I blink, it disappears. This is sad. Sorrow. Oh no. Sad pain peckle. Pain peckle. Okay, that's a phase. That's a phase. That's an interesting phase. The jacket. We should definitely make this one a hotkey. Ta-da! Ta-da! Nah. Dark eyes. Ooh. Okay, okay. Whoa! Oh, I can stick my tongue out. Flip. Flip. Nom 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 nom. Tasty. Oh my god, Tom, shut up. I feel called out. I feel called out. I love Lenny. Lenny, my boy. Lenny. Lenny. Oh, let me have my last dumpling. Yeah. I think that was it. How do I move this down? Wait, how do I move the model? There's gotta be a way to move it, right? Hi. Does seeing me in 3D feel weird? Do you guys like it when I'm in 2D or 3D more? Maybe this is just new, so you're not used to it. What's that supposed to mean? Yes? What kind of answer is that? Nah. Leave it at the time? Really? You guys have a preference? I guess not. If none of you say you don't, then I guess not. What's the bad thing about flowing hair is nice? Yeah, this is very flowy. Take the jacket off. You see it more. No smug. I am smug. At least today. No, I need to tell you all about the things that I did yesterday, because I feel like I didn't really get the chance to do it very much. My gosh. Okay. Let me backtrack here a bit. Ooh, my memory is failing me. I'm becoming a boomer. You like it? It moves a lot. Like, every little thing about me is being tracked right now. Maybe my facial expressions aren't being tracked as much, but my body movement is there's no hiding. There's no hiding these movements. Unfortunately. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So yesterday. Oh, yesterday. Man, we're not again. So wait, actually, let me calibrate this a little bit. I'm up here. Hold on. I'm trying to think of a way. Hold on. I think I have it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it might. Wait. Okay. Oh yeah, this is more accurate. Okay. How do I lower the model? Like, is it just stuck here? Can I not move it? There has to be a way. It's just constantly like... I can reset the position, but... Where the heck is... I don't know. I can't drag it. I don't know. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe extra bead today. Okay, so I want to tell you guys about what happened yesterday properly, because I didn't really get the chance to. Nom 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 nom. Okay, yesterday, I woke up and I went to have food with my friends, right? And you know, at first we talk about the most say-so things, right? We're like, how you doing? How's life? What have you been doing for the past 6 months that I haven't seen you? You know, it's really say-so. Yeah. Like, the things that we talk about, very say-so, very just let's catch up, right? Because it has been a while since we last saw each other. And you know, I miss them a lot. So of course I want to hear about it. Right? And we talked a lot about like how my VTubing stuff has been going. We talked a lot about what happened within the past couple weeks, like my 3D debuts and the sponsorship stuff, and how like my friend is going off to college. What the heck? Nanny the fuck? Nutmeg barking a lot. Oh no. What's she barking at? Oh, I think she's barking at Nacho for barking first. It's a thing she does. Yeah. I'll right click. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Hold on. We can talk like this for a bit. boy. Boy. Hey. How's it going? I want to change the mouth tracking. My mouth tracking. Mouth sensitivity. Maybe decrease the smoothing. Mouth size reduction. I don't want to get it reduced. Why do I want to reduce it? That makes no sense. I don't want to reduce it. That should be good. That should be good enough anyway. Wow, you can see everything. See my ear? My neckline? Eyes? You got games on your phone? Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Cool! I didn't know I could do that! What the heck? Well, good to know. Good to know. That's new knowledge. Ooh. Hi. Nice. Okay. We learned a new thing today, guys. Good job. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. Wait, I have to finish my story. Hey, yeah. Look at you guys getting me distracted. No. I can actually turn my back to chat now. Wow. Yo, I have a really pretty side profile. Yay! I look good. Oh, my side profile is so nice. Hey, yo. So if you want to back hug me, this is probably what you'll see. Yep. Just the top of my head because I'm so small. Yo, I love the detail on the back, by the way. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but this is just amazing. Look at my jacket. Look at it. Wings are there and all that. Oh, so good. So good. So good. And the detail on oh, the pit, not the pit. You see the ruffles? So nice. And then this, you see the buckle? It's actually like out here, you know what I mean? It's not just like drawn on. That's what I like a lot about it. Oh no. Not the ass. Not the ass. Hold on, I should just reset. Where did I go? I lost me. Oh, there I am. I lost me. After playing around so much, I lost me. Oh no. Okay, I know I need to be careful from now on. That. Alright. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. I can lose me. Okay. Okay. I'll be more careful. Okay. We need to talk about things, guys. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We need to talk about things that happened yesterday. I keep getting sidetracked. Oh my god, the amount of tracking that there is. Jeez. Okay, because like Live 2D, right? It doesn't track my body movements as much, but it tracks my facial expressions really well. This model will track my body movements like so fucking well. I feel so exposed right now. Okay. Let me explain what happened yesterday. Let me drink more milk tea. Okay. I spent the entire day with my friends yesterday, my IRL friends. Alright? From 11 till 7. I spent it with my IRL friends. And it was amazing. Like, from 11, we met up at the cafe that we went to, where I had croffles and waffle and karage. Croffle karage. That's very good. Very good sauce too. And I think me and my friend Reina, who was also my ex-mod, we had we had the same thing, but then our other friend Nat, she got something else. Did it have to stick around for the stream? No, I couldn't. It was a collab. If it was like my own chatting stream, I wouldn't mind. But it was a collab with Cozy and Pia. I couldn't do that. Yeah. So right after, like, okay, no, I shouldn't say right after. During our lunch together, we. But Rek, there were 2 friends, not just one. There'd be one too many. Then someone would have to sit out. That's not good. And you know what? Both my friends are not in the streaming life. I don't know how they feel about being on stream, to be fully honest. I know Reina is cool with it. But the third one that was there, not the other friend that was there, I don't know. I don't know if she was okay with that. So, we talked about stuff, you know, like girl talk, right? The classic girl talk of how you been, how you doing, did you get this, did you get that? Oh my god, you have such a pretty bag, your outfit looks really cute. And I told them about going to LA because I hadn't seen them even before I went to LA and I came back and I got sick and I couldn't have I didn't spend any time getting to know what they were up to or like texting them very much. And oh my god, I'm so sad that I haven't talked to them more frequently now. Like I wish I kept it up. I think I got so sucked into VTubing that I neglected a lot of other parts of my life, which, you know, in the end was not a good thing. Like,
Homestead wasting their monies on me.
Oh,
Evening things out again.
Evening things out again. Thank you. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, I spent the past few months, like after joining Kawa, I spent like all the months since joining to kind of build myself up a little more. Right? Like to get used to the agency life, to attend conventions, to try more stream stuff, to, you know, like plan things. Because we had, like, I had covers coming out. I had like projects that I was working on that didn't fall through in the end, or collabs planned. And the Discord server, like I tried to be in the server as often as I could. I spent weeks editing stuff, so you know, I just felt like since joining Kawa, it's nothing on Kawa. It's just me being like, okay, I'm in an agency now. This is what I need to do, and I want to step up, right? So I tried doing a lot of things, and that overshadowed so many other things. Like, I didn't even talk to my family as much, and they brought it up to me recently. Like, you're on your phone all the time. Like, why are you not talking to us? And even with like my IRL friends who I met yesterday, they were like, yeah, you never respond to our text messages. Like, where have you been? Like, we see you streaming, but ever since, like, where have you been? I'm like, I'm sorry. And they're like, you don't answer our Instagram DMs. We have like 5 different group DMs. And it's like, you don't even reply to any of them. And I'm like, ay, ay, ay. Oh, hi, Baka. Hello. Yeah, I neglected so many important people in my life because of VTubing. And I think, you know what? Yes, the tenchis are all important to me. Every single one of you. You're all important to me. But I also need to care about my IRL friendships. Like, it was you know that triangle, right? Of work, life, like work, self, and family, friends, or something like that. Yeah, but you can't have all 3. You have to give up something. I focused a lot more on myself and my work. Like, if I wasn't working, I was just trying to be like, fuck, I am so tired of work. Let's watch some anime, let's just splat, let's not go hang out with friends, I'm done. Because, like, in the end, right? Like, on stream and stuff, I put a lot of energy into it to, like, talk to all of you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing how many people are watching me at once makes me feel like I'm talking to that many people at once. Oh my god, I see. Well, excuse me. Valuable lesson. Yeah. So, after thank you for the blessings. Thank you. Yeah. So, yesterday when talking to them, my friends, they brought it up with me. You know, they're like, you don't reply, and I'm like, I'm sorry. There have been things going on that I cannot avoid. And they're like, I realize now how even though the 3 of us are really, really good friends, we all really branched off into different directions. Like, Reina, my mod, you know, she's off doing her own thing right now, but she's also made connections in the world that I didn't realize she had. And with my other friend, Nat, she's more of like an extroverted person who like has IRL job, goes out in person a lot. She likes to leave the house, okay? And she had so many friends that I didn't even know she had. And I was like, whoa. And I felt so bad that I didn't know about it. Like, obviously between the 3 of us, we're very, very close and we talk to each other about everything. But it felt more like all 3 of us have separate lives outside of each other, and then we come back together to tell each other about them. That's what it felt like. Like, I could tell them about my tenchis and the stuff we get up to in the Discord server, and I can tell them like about what my family's been doing, how my mom pretty much broke her knee, how I went to LA and met a bunch of people in LA. Like, oh my god, I met Evanita, I met all these streamers, I met all these really cool content creators, like people like that, you know. Like, I could talk to them about that. But that's basically work, right? So I realized I don't have much stories to tell besides work, because otherwise I'm alone on my own, just FOMOing. You know, just having fun in my lonely self. Like, it was wow. I told them about spending time with my family a little bit. You know how we went to the mall together. But the thing is, I hadn't even spent that much time with my family either because you know, friends family time are kind of like in one bubble, and then myself and just being on my own self-care all in another bubble, and then work is based. Honestly, people will tell me like, being in your Discord this often, is that not considered work, right? Because it's in the end, the Discord server was made based off of me being a content creator and a VTuber. So technically, managing the whole Discord server and being in there and talking to everyone can be considered work, right? Like, I try not to think of it that way because I genuinely want to be there and I think it's really fun to talk to everybody. But in the end, my friends were like, well, you can enjoy talking to them, right? You can enjoy spending time and chilling and stuff. But in the end, do you still have streamer mode on when you're in your Discord, or do you have it off? Like, are you Mino Mieko Ch KAWA Entertainment second generation business immortal human angel in training polyglot Mino Mieko when you're in the Discord server, or are you just you, like off stream you, very very off stream you that's not terminally online, and like the same person that was out in the world at the cafe talking to my friends? Am I that person in my Discord, or am I still in Mino Mieko mode, right? And in the end, I was like, you know what? You're kind of right. I still am kind of in the Mino Mieko mode. Maybe like a toned down version. But, like, I still have a little bit of a filter on. I still have that, like, kind of a streamer mode because I am talking to Tenjis and some keychains. Like, you know, it's there still. And I didn't realize how much of a, like, how much pressure that was. And then, like, I kept pushing it off, like, no, this is me. Streamer me is still me. It's a part of me. And they're like, but what about the other parts of you? You know, like, don't you have time off? Don't you, like, go out, hang out with friends? And I'm like, you guys are my only friends outside of VTubing. A lot of my friendships now are made through VTubing. So, you know, that's all we talk about. Is like, with my VTuber friends, we talk about VTubing. Sometimes we'll talk about really random shit. Like, oh yeah, I went to the dentist. Or kind of like yesterday in the collab, we talked about, you know, animal poop. So, like, I didn't know how to take it. Like, it was kind of an eye-opener. So, you know, I don't know. I wish I didn't have to see it that way. But they were like, no, you should. You really should. Like, yeah, I immersion break often enough. I think I'm fine with saying this, but like, obviously, outside of streaming, outside of the Mino Mieko, there is human who is not a VTuber, who is just a human. And I don't like, I'm not a streamer. I am just someone who splats on the bed all the time. and likes to watch anime and likes K-pop stuff and likes to scroll through YouTube shorts for no fucking reason. And I like shopping. I like cute stuff shopping. You know, I'm still a person outside of it all, and I feel like I neglected that a lot. Like, you guys in the Discord can tell me, oh yeah, let's go shopping, and then we'll go online shopping. But it's very different from, like, doing it with my IRL friends. Yeah. Like, I think I just neglected them to a point where it was a little problematic. Yeah. So, you know, they helped me see reason. ちょっと待って、ゆうがちゃんやってんにゃ。めっちゃ面白いの。まあね。VTuber だよ。VTuber だよ。You know, I know, but if I ever go to a convention, I'll be there,まあ、いつも VTuber の、VTuber モードは、I have いつも VTuber モードも。ね、ね。Something to think about and consider. Yeah, like I'm really thankful that we talked about it. So I think, going forward, I'm gonna try and message them more often. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, man. I have the opposite problem. My work wins more often than my friends. And I think that's bad because that means I'm prioritizing my work over my social relationships. And like, when it comes to work, I can always leave and come back. This, at least with VTubing, this is a situation where I can leave, come back, and there wouldn't be too big of a consequence that I couldn't, pick it up again. Friendships are something that I can only have once in a lifetime. Like, if it's broken, it's very hard to fix. And I don't want them to drift so far away or like be like, oh no, I'm busy with work. I don't want to say that so much to the point that they just stop asking. So I wanna value them more. Like, we used to spend every single day with each other in school. And even when we weren't in the same schools for uni, we called each other really often. Every week, basically. Like, we talked so much. And after graduating, we all just was like... We all split up a little bit, and then came back, and then split up, and then came back. And the frequency of how often we met up every year just slowly decreased. To the point where now it's not even once a week. It's pretty much just once every couple of months. So I feel bad about it now. Obviously, like, they understand, right? Like, they knew that VTubing was a very independent thing that requires a lot of time on my own to do. So they got it, Like, they didn't push me or anything. They understood how much it meant to me to start something by myself and have it turn into something so great like this. Like, they got it. So they weren't angry at me or anything, but they did worry for me. Because it told them, like, yeah, sometimes I just fall asleep in my Discord server. And they're like, are you sure that's okay? Like, are you really sure that's okay? And I was like, why is it not okay? And they're like, well, if you're sleeping around other people, right, that's totally fine. We're not gonna stop you. But are you in streamer mode when you fall asleep there? Or are you more like just comfy you time? And, the people who are in that voice call while you're falling asleep, are they looking at you as you, or are they looking at you as streamer you? And you know what? I have a feeling that it's not streamer me, but at the same time, I know I will have a slight... Like, I may be sleepy, but I'm aware, like, yep, there's people around me right now. And the majority of people around in my life right now are my tenchis and other VTuber friends. So regardless of who it is, I'm gonna be in streamer mode, and that's not good, right? So even though I say, oh yeah, I'm not in streamer mode, I'm probably in streamer mode, and that's not good. I don't want that. I really don't want that. And oh, my sister. Like, I want to value my time with my friends more. At least outside of my Discord server. That's not to say, like, I won't be in the Discord server. Of course I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be hanging out still and stuff. But I do need to prioritize them a little more. Yeah. I also need to spend more time with my family. Because I stream at 9, right? At least on a normal basis, I stream at 9. So, what's this? Like, what's the word? usually the typical day, right, is I wake up, I go to bed. No, that's too short. I wake up, I chill and do all the things I want to do throughout the day. And then I shower. My parents come home and I see them for dinner. And at 9, I'm like, oh, I have stream. So realistically, only from 5 to 8:55 or so, that's the window of time I have to see my family every day. And we don't even see each other for some of those hours in between, from 5 to about 9. We don't even see each other then because we are doing our own thing. Like my dad might be sitting in the massage chair taking a nap, or my mom, she might be cooking, or she might be taking a shower after work. My sister's a nurse, so her sleep schedule is really whack with the night shifts and the day shifts. And I don't even see her sometimes during those very specific hours. This is more parents talking here. So it's so imbalanced at the moment. Like, I wish I could spend the night watching TV with my parents like I used to do. Even if it was just like an extra hour or so. Because then I get to talk to them more. Yeah. Like lately, the amount of things that I do with my family is really, really little. I see my dad for about an hour where we eat dinner. And a little bit after that, then he goes to take a nap on the couch. And my mom, I'll help her out with like cooking and stuff. And I'll talk to her while we watch TV and eat dinner. I talk to her way more than my dad. Just because my dad likes to splat after eating. Because coma. Food coma. So I talk to her way more. Yeah, I talk to her way more. But still. I'm usually like on my phone even if I'm eating dinner with them. Yeah, I'm gonna make more time for them. But obviously there's only so many hours in a day. Right? Like usually, at least for the past 2 months or so, I spent every afternoon in the Discord server working or just doing stuff. I needed to not. Like during those hours, instead of being with the Tenchis and the Discord server, I'll try and save some days to do that with like my IRL friends, or like I don't know, like do it on my own to not feel overwhelmed with interacting with so many people at once, or just FaceTiming some friends and catching up with them from time to time more often, talking about random shit. Like I need that. I think I need that. I think it would help. You know what also? I think it would help with having more stories to tell on stream. 'Cause I like to talk about the good old times, right? Like way back in uni, this is what I used to do. That was like years and years ago, or way back in high school, this is what I was like. I like to talk about those kind of things because that's when I was out in the world doing a lot of shit, making dumb decisions and kind of fucking myself over, but that's okay. But see, that's what I find really fun, is the fact that I kept going outside and I saw a ton of people and it was more eventful. Now I'm at home, I wake up, I eat lunch, I work out, or I stream, or I work, I shower, I eat dinner, I talk to my family for about an hour, and then I stream. Or I'm in the Discord server, talking, chilling, playing Genshin. And then I go to bed. There's really not much of variety anymore in my life. So I think I actually need to do something. I need to make myself leave the house and do something. I think I've gotten a little better at that lately. I've been doing better with leaving the house, I think. Like I drove out to get snacks the other day. That was an adventure, right? Yeah. I think it's there. I think I'm getting better at it. And then yeah, yes, Ishi. Like, I think mentally, I'm not burnt out or anything. I'm just socially drained from pushing all of my IRL stuff into 1 week. Like, I think this was my habit where I would, for an entire month, I would do a lot of streaming things. And then 1 week within that month, I would try to like set plans to hang out with people. Like, I wanted to talk a lot more and do more things with IRL friends. Like within that 1 week, that's when I would shove it all together. Like the day before yesterday, a friend of mine came over to my house and we talked a lot. And then yesterday, I went out with 2 of my friends. And then this weekend on Saturday, I'm going out with my family for dinner at a really nice Shanghaiese restaurant. Like, I am shoving everything into 1 week. And you know, it's a little right? Like I'm really pushing it, and then come next month, it's gonna repeat again. I don't think it's healthy to shove them all into 1 week like this and be like, okay, my quota for talking to IRL friends has been met. I have talked to and met them in person. I'm good for the month. They're gonna be satisfied with the amount of social interaction I've given them for the month. Let's do this again next month. And then the rest of the weeks, I'd be focused on VTubing again. I don't know. That doesn't seem very healthy. Like, yes, it's good that I set aside time for them, but just because I do that does not mean I stream any less or work any less. I just shift my sleep schedule and my work schedules around to make sure that I get the shit I need done. So that I can hang out with them. Like yesterday, when my friends, after we went to the cafe, both of them, they wanted to go to IKEA. I was like, oh, I have work I gotta do, so I'm gonna go home and do that. And you guys can come later for Beat Saber? And they're like, okay, yeah, cool. So I went home to work for 2 hours, and then they came by. Like, and I mean, it logically also made sense because we had 2 cars. Like, I went in my car, and then my other friend drove, and the third friend took transit. So, you know, we still have to drive 2 cars regardless, just to 2 different the destinations. Yeah, that sounds comfy. It's a very comfy life. It is. I cannot deny that. It's a very, very comfy life. It's a good life. Yeah. It's a good life. It's a good life. I'm very, very satisfied with it. It can always be better, but I'm actually very satisfied with it. Yeah. Like, I hate that I have to plan things now. Right? Like, as a VTuber, for every single week I have to plan something, right? Like on Sunday, I come out with a schedule. I mean, at least I try to come out with a schedule on Sundays. That means I have to plan everything a week in advance. So if some of my IRL friends want to meet me, I have to tell them, let me check my schedule for next week. All the time. Because I have to set my break days. I typically have them Wednesdays and Sundays. I think I'm gonna have to give myself more days. just so that I can do more spontaneous things. Cause, you know, if I tell them, yeah, I'm only free Wednesday and Sunday, you know, they're probably gonna pick Sunday to hang out because it's a weekend. But yeah, I always have to tell them, oh, I have a stream at this hour, I have a stream at this hour. Oh, I have a stream on this day, I have a stream on that day, and I don't want to do that no more. And they realize they more breaks for yourself? I know, but I feel like I took more breaks and I don't know, I felt restless. Hey, do you want to go out for dinner? And I said, I'm busy between the doors. Yeah! Like, I'm the kind a person that likes doing more spontaneous things, so having to schedule everything is such a pain in the ass. Before becoming an agency VTuber and before becoming Mino Mieko, I did guerrilla streams pretty much every day. Everyone just assumed if I wasn't streaming at this time, I wasn't streaming at all. Because I was so consistent. I streamed every day, almost every day, at 11 p.m. my time. Every day. Every fucking day. If I didn't stream, then I just didn't stream. But I never scheduled anything in advance. I never made schedules. I just streamed when I wanted to. That's what I liked about it. But now that I'm part of an agency and this is my job, it's kind of changed to a point where it's like, okay, this is my work schedule for the week. And it changes every single week. And you know what? That makes it interesting. I have to admit, it makes it interesting that my schedule is not the same every single week. And I do get to choose what happens every week for myself. But it's just why... I do that so many specific. Yes, my family does that too. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm... Making time with them is always worth it. It is always worth it. I'm really glad that I made the time yesterday, because I realized, thanks to them, I realized how much I was missing out on. Really, like they opened my eyes to a lot of things. They're like, I thought these were your priorities in life. What happened? So they know, like, with me being in the healthcare field before I became a VTuber, I've always wanted to, like, pursue it still in some way or form. And because I like helping people. I think the easiest way to explain it is, I've said this before too. Growing up with so many health issues and stuff, I feel like I received a lot of help for that. Like, my family gave me a lot of help. The doctors I was with gave me a shit ton of help too. And it made me feel like I got so much care. Like, I felt like breaking down so many times, but I received so much care from all the people in the world. I'd like to do the same for other people too, because it can make a very big difference. So I wanted to go into healthcare to do the same. And you know, people tell me, yeah, you know what, you might not be in the healthcare field anymore, but as a VTuber, you're doing something similar of, you know, making people happy, helping people de-stress, and, you know, have a good time. So, like, even if you're someone's background stream, it's still a stream that they're in and supporting, because, you know, watch hours, viewer count, like, I am making someone's day still, and I'm helping in some way, but it's just not the same, you know? It's similar, but not the same. Not the same. So, like, I still want to go into healthcare. And they were like, yeah, are you not going to pursue that anymore? I'm like, you know, I want to. I want to. But I'm very, very happy being a VTuber now. So, just not yet. Not yet. I don't want to do it yet. I want to be this for longer. Yeah. Like, if I ever want to go back into the healthcare field, I'll let you guys know. And I would do something that would let me keep being a VTuber at the same time as doing healthcare stuff. I wouldn't give up one for the other. You know, I would do my best to make sure that I could do both, because this makes me happy. Charity! Thank you. So many hearts. Hiya. Hiya. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Nazu. I'm glad. I'm glad. Being a VTuber changed me so much. And I think my friends could all see it over time. Because, the two friends that I met yesterday were like, yeah, you can't lie to us anymore. I used to be so good at hiding things. Like, I was such a good liar. not in like a blatant lie telling like that. No. More like not telling the whole truth and like hiding little bits of stories and not telling full stories. So that was me all throughout high school, all throughout uni.
Mainly because I took drama classes. And I'm really good at acting, apparently. Just like if I went into theater, I would have done good. Like I know how to project my voice, do the vocal warm-up stuff, and have certain expressions and enunciate words in a certain way to make sure I get my points across. And that's all thanks to taking drama and theater back in high school. And in uni, I was surrounded by people that I did not like, but they had no idea that I did not like them for a good 2 years until I just slowly distanced myself and was like, okay, bye-bye. So, you know, it's not... I think that makes me a pretty good actress. And how there was ever music version, I should say the human condition better. That is true. You get used to the tensions when you like a book and just said it wasn't worth trying to hide anymore. I think so. Because, like, yeah, like I said, I have a streamer mode, right? But streamer mode me is like I have a filter on specific topics. Like I would never talk about things that would break my rules that are in the description. I would never do any of that. I would never talk about like controversial stuff unless maybe it was like related to VTubing, like how like immersion breaking or face reveal stuff or like VTuber taboo topics. Right? That's the only thing that I would talk about or have a little bit less of a filter on if come the time that I talk about it. But like as a person, that's not... Everything else is kind of just out in the open because I'm more expressive. I think my voice fluctuates a lot when I stream. It goes up and down, and you can hear when I get really excited and I start squeaking. I don't squeak in front of my friends, okay? Because I rein it in. In front of my IRL friends, I just laugh or I giggle. I don't eat. You know, I don't do that. It's not... It's very much a streamer mode thing. So, you know, like... those kind of sounds, those kind of expressions, the unfiltered agreeing, but wait, what? You know? Those are all streamer mode things where the streamer brain hits and it's like you don't want to have a filter sometimes when it comes to genuine reactions to things. So I kind of just let it go. And I let my voice fluctuate. I let myself move around the fuck ton. And with my Live 2D model, I have to move around a fuck ton for it to even move a little bit. So it just... I have to be expressive to make the model look good and show its best angles and stuff. For mouth tracking, I have to really move my lips in a way that enunciates my words, which helps actually, because then I sound clearer. And the words and the sentences that I say are easier to understand. So, you know, it's just a... That's the streamer mode. To me, streamer mode is less filter on specific topics, more filter on other topics, and then more expressive tone and facial expressions just so that my model can pick it up on the tracking. Like that's streamer mode. And that's why my brain is dying, because I have to worry about facial expressions, body movement, tone of voice at the same time. All the tech shit that's happening, like a game or how many viewers there are, if there's a disconnect. Oh wait, I got a ping in Discord. What's that? You know, so there's a lot going on, and that streamer mode to me is me pretty much all the time now. But IRL me, I don't squeak. I don't laugh or giggle the way that I do on stream. It's a very different kind, I guess. And it's more like I don't have to worry. I don't worry. Yeah, because with my IRL friends, I don't have to worry about eyes being on me. Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference. Is the eyes. Because when I'm streaming, there's multiple eyes on me. Just looking at me. Waiting for me to talk and say stuff. And chat with them. Play game. If I fuck up in something, people will laugh. If I do something good, people will praise me. If I talk about something people are interested in, there's gonna be like big paragraphs in the chat, right? You know, it's like that. You know, I don't know anymore. What? 20 pounds of... Wow. That's heavy. I'm 110, 115 pounds, I think. If I remember correctly. I don't know if my weight fluctuated or not. I have no idea. I should probably try one day and see if it fluctuated. Yeah. Small? What do you mean? Yeah. Like when you're out in public, right? Like there's a ton of other people around you, but you're not worried about them staring at you, right? For me, I feel like since joining Kawa, I've felt a lot of eyes on me. There were a lot of eyes on me when I joined Kawa, a lot during the debut, a lot during my 3D debut, a lot during my, like, even sometimes my normal streams where I just get raided by people. It's like, damn, more eyes. So, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you know, it's only gonna go up from here. And even in Discord, right? Like, if I'm not there, sometimes you guys just dip. And I'm like, oh, they were there for me. And it makes me sad that you all just go like, boop, and poof. Yeah, I think I just need to take more time for myself. And more time for my friends. Yeah. On the other side. Oh my god, Chatty. Okay, Chatty, I don't know if I told you this. I love your sense of humor so much. It makes me so happy. Yeah, I don't know. I just wish I was around my IRL friends more now. I wish I had more IRL friends, to be honest. Like, there's only a few, but I have a handful. I only have a handful. Yeah, I only have a handful of IRL friends. Sad, but happy at the same time. I'm terminally online! Okay, wait, anyway. You know what? I talked a lot about that already. I can move on. That was like an hour's rant. What else happened? We talked about dating apps, which is really interesting. I remember way back when, like in uni, all of my friends were like, let's get Tinder since we're all like, you know, legal to get it now. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I've always been that kind of person where I was like, I want to be friends with someone first and then get with them, you know. That way I know how they are as a person before being straight into like going into a relationship with romantic intent versus like friendship and then romantic intent. I like the I need the build up. I need that. So I refused outright, like, no, I don't want to get Tinder. I'm okay. So I was just like, nah. But then my friends talked about it yesterday, how they were on dating apps and everything. And I'm like, oh, how's it going? And they both had very different reactions. Very different reactions. One of them was like, I talked to like 2-3 guys at a time, and you know, most of them just end up being friends. The other one was like, I talked to so many at once, and if it doesn't work out, I just go like, nah, never mind, and move on. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what the heck? How do you keep up? I don't know how people talk to so many people at once, you know, like my friends having so many people to look, like, so many people to talk to and feel like you need to maintain a connection with. I don't know how you do that. Because they're going into dating apps looking with the intention to date, not for something very superficial, right? So I'm like, how do How do you do that? Because, okay, see, this is why I love having my server so much. Because if I want to talk to someone, and if I want to share something that I find really cool or interesting, I can do it in my server and I'll just go to a ton of people at once. I don't have to worry about who's receiving it. For them, it's like... Say they took a picture of the food yesterday, right? They just send that one picture to multiple people in separate DMs, and I'm like, no. That's too much. I can't do that. I can't keep up. Like, what if you fuck up, right? Like, what if you talk to one person about something, and then you talk to another, like, oh yeah, I remember when I talked to you about that? And they're like, no, you never told me. And you're like, oh shit. Just that sounds like a really scary situation to be in. I have a really tough time remembering what I've told people too. Like, I have a good memory, but I remember things that happened, not who I like specifically tell. Like, if it was a big secret, be like, oh, I've told this person that, then I'll remember it. Like, if I told someone my SIN number, you know, my social insurance number, I'd be very aware of who I told it to. So, you know, that kind of stuff is like, I'll remember. But if it's like a little story of, you know, oh, I did this when I was a kid, I'm not gonna remember who exactly I told. Like, I probably told any childhood story I've probably said on stream anyway. That would have been said to like thousands of people at this point, so there's no point in remembering who I told what. You can ever keep that up? Yeah, no. There's only a handful of people that I'd be able to remember. What's my SIN number anyway? It starts with like a 5. It ends with like a 9. I actually don't know. But yeah, this is how I know dating apps are not something that I can do. Like, when they talked about it, it sounds so stressful, right? You have to get your phone out, which is not too bad, but then you gotta open the app, and then you gotta sign up, and then you gotta put your type in, you gotta set ranges for things like distance and age numbers, and then you gotta like swipe and all of that, and I was like, nah. You have to actually look at someone and make a decision to be like yes or no, right? And you guys know me. I cannot make a decision for the life of me. I don't know how to make decisions. What? Okay, this morning I had trouble choosing between a normal chocolate chip cookie or a double chocolate cookie. I was like, which one do I eat? And I had to ask my sister, which one do I eat? Now you're telling me to swipe on people constantly, being like, do I want to date them or not? I can never. I can never. Nah. Like, if you had to make me pick between like my preferences of, say, like mountain or beaches, I would actually pick the beach because I hate bugs in the mountains. Or do I prefer summer or winter? I actually prefer winter because summer is hot and sweaty. I would rather be cold and shivering and get warm with multiple layers. You know? Like, those are easy decisions that are based off of preferences. If it's something I just like, right? Like, I like men. I am straight. If you're telling me to pick between do I date them or not, that is a big loaded question. I have to do that multiple times from multiple different people constantly and then talk to them too? Bruh, nah, man, nah. I could never. I could never. That's how I know it's not for me. 両方食べた方がいいでしょ。そうかもね。I should have ate both, man. Right to which effort and way too many decisions. Yep. Like, I know they told me, right? Like, when you're on dating apps, you kind of just look at your phone and be like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And I don't know. I don't know how they make it just so easy to be like, reject you, accept you, reject you, accept you. Because they're still people. And I know it's just matching stuff, right? Like, you match with someone or not or whatever, and then you start conversations and shit. But the thing is, when it's like a chain, right? If you decide, okay, yes, I accept them into my DMs and we'll match, then you start a conversation, and it's hard to leave it once you're in it. If it gets to a certain point, so I'm like, you basically reduce people to stats, and yeah, that's what I don't like. There's people behind those. Like, yeah, they may be pictures of dudes, but they're people. They're people who are looking for something, and I feel bad if I ended up having a dating app, right? And I swiped yes on someone, then ended up being like, oh shit, never mind, I don't like you. Then what? Then what? How am I supposed to tell them that? Change of mentality, try to see you like produce, like only for the best ones. No, no. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'm built for it either. Ah, yeah. I remember I had one just because all my friends had one, right? It was kind of like a friend bonding thing where we all had it. We just all downloaded it at the same time, all made our profiles at the same time, and you know, like, just did it together, I guess. And I don't know, just doing that alone was like, it felt superficial and forced. Like, I know people want to be on the dating app to be on there and find like a partner to be with, right? Like that's the original intent of even being on one, of having an account, right? But when you're trying to force it so much, I don't know, does it not feel wrong? Doesn't it feel weird? Does it not feel weird? I don't. Maybe I see it like streaming, where like I'm here. If someone finds me and you like my content, you want to stay, great. I'm gonna get along with you. I'm gonna try my best to get along with you, and I want you around. But on a dating app, I have to be the one that seeks people out and keep up conversations. That ain't for me. I don't want to. I want the actual person. Yeah, I think, as I remember talking about this with the friends yesterday, where when we were younger, we all had those things of like, I want this in a person. I want that. Be like, I need them to be this height, wear these kind of clothes, have these kind of hobbies to do with me. And if I hate eating one thing, they have to eat the things that I hate, so that, you know, we can share food. Or they have to be like really clean. That way I don't have to clean. Or if like they have to be good at cooking because I'm bad at cooking. Or they have to have these kind of eyes, this kind of face shape, be having this kind of hair. You know, as 20-year-olds, or not even, I really think we were only about 18 or 19, because that's when we started uni. Like, we had all these things. We had like pictures of K-pop idols that we were like, damn, I'd love to date someone like this one day, right? That's just what 18, 19-year-olds do in uni, I suppose. So we all were like, one day we're gonna find ourselves a hot boyfie, and we're all gonna go on trips together, like triple date trips. When we're all rich and has monies to go travel with our boyfriends together. It's because we're that close that we were like, we're gonna drag our boyfriends on trips with us. Like, it just felt right to talk about that kind of thing as a kid. Not a kid, like a young adult. Young adult. I turned legal phase. So yesterday, when we were talking about it again, we were like, yeah, that shit don't matter very much anymore. We spend 4 or 5 hours sometimes just talking about, oh yeah, my ideal type is like this. Oh, I found this recently. I think it'd be nice to date a guy who is into the same thing. You know, like we spent hours talking about shit like this when we were younger. But like so many years has passed and all of our standards have just shifted to be very different. We used to care about looks a lot. I really do think that's like the 18, 19-year-old talking, is to care about looks a lot. But now I care more about actually talking to someone and getting to know them. And then, you know, doesn't really matter what they look like in the end. Like, I think to some degree I have to be attracted to them, but like it's not as important as it used to be to me. I'm the same way. Are you not that married to what is amazing and me? Just because. Oh my god. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Give me a sec. You guys are writing really long sentences now. I will find someone I can grow old with. Yes. Oh. See, I'm at a point where like I still have not dated anyone before. I have never dated anyone before. Not properly. Because when I think that to consider yourself dating, you gotta be dating for a while, right? Like if you date someone for a week, I don't really know if that counts as dating. That's like you got together for a week and was like, nah. It's not really dating. There's only so much you can do in a week. I feel like dating has to last at least a month. No? Am I just weird like that? Oh, hi, Edwin! No, I'm not dating anyone. We're just talking about dating right now. Looks to something with the primaries. Do they make me happy? Exactly! Oh, man, that must be hard. The time differences? That's a fling. That's definitely a fling. I think that's more of a fling. I think dating someone, you can say at least a month. I dated someone for a month. I think that's like the minimum I'll accept. So I can say that I've never really dated anyone before. Yeah, like I gotten close to it. I think, you know, it's just life. Everyone gets close to it. But I never accepted it properly. I think like it just didn't work. I didn't like it. Didn't feel right. So I just haven't, and I don't think I can. You mean did myself happy to be happy for you would be. You'd be happy for me. I have goals, right? Okay. Hear me out. So besides the dating stuff, the thing is I need to get married for some shit to happen. Okay. So hear me out, okay. See, I wanna find someone to date, right? We're gonna date for at least 2 years, okay? Then we're gonna move in together, okay? And throughout those 2 years, we're gonna do the whole back and forth thing of I'll stay at your place for a while, and then you can stay at my place for a while, and then we're gonna go back and forth for a bit, right? To see if we can actually withstand being in the same place as each other for more than a week at a time, and then we'll move in together, and then after some time. After maybe like another couple months or a year, you know, then we get married. And then we have like the nice honeymoon shit. And then we can be in the honeymoon phase for another year. That's like 5 years so far, right? If we have it like fucked up, then we can start planning for kids. and then if within the 5 years, right? Maybe 6 at that point, we haven't fucked up and I successfully have a baby. Then, you know, we have house. And I wanna live in a house where I can pay off the mortgage right off the bat. Right? So it's like I feel more secure about owning a place. And then we can live in that house with the kid and then hopefully have a second kid because I want 2 kids. And then we're gonna live in that house until like the kids go to uni. And then when the kids go to uni, then you know, me and the husbando can, you know, be more free, right? And then we don't have to manage such a big place anymore. We can like size down. And then after sizing down, like the kids gonna go off into the working world, right? So we don't have to take care of them anymore, and they're all independent and shit. That means it's time for me and the husbando to retire, and we can go travel everywhere together. That we didn't get to travel because we were busy looking after the kids. See? Good plan. Yeah. Yeah. See? It's a good plan, right? Oh my high res. I'm not getting married. No. Also, hi, thank you for 3-month membership. I know it's been longer, but thanks. Yeah. Sounds like good start of. Thank you. What happens when something happens in dreams? I don't know. Then we start over. I gotta redo the whole honeymoon. Let me live. Let me dream. It's not gonna fall apart. I'm gonna work with future husbando to make it work, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get good at talking. I want them to. I know they really work out the way I want them to, but I can believe. I proposed to travel before kids. That's what the honeymoon shit was for. Yeah. So like, in the 5th year, right? We get married, right? Wait, no, 2 years. Move in together. 3rd year, 4th year, we get married. 5th year, we have like kids. So we have a year to travel. That's enough. Exactly. See, I don't know when I'm gonna get married. I don't know when I'm gonna... Like, I don't know what year. But I do know that one day it's gonna happen. Did you make the division work tied to Shut up, Amanda. Well, yeah, work in life tends to happen. But at the very least, I like knowing that this is what I want. I'm very clear with what I want. Like, I want to own a house one day. And not just rent it. Like, I want to own it. Yeah, paying off mortgage and shit. I want to own a house. And like, it's just a safety, security thing for me. I want to own a house. Oh, Rick, let me dream. No, let me dream. Shush. I won't show up late. What the fuck? Is it? Well, I don't know. My parents managed to do it. We own this house. You think I approve? Thank you. I think if I got good with money, like, I could own a house one day. I want to own a house one day. I love how you say owning. How's my dungeon when your parents bought? They bought it 2 years ago. They bought it 2 years ago. And we got it built from scratch. Yeah. We chose the plot of land. We chose everything in the house, from the hardwood to the tiles to the countertops, the cabinets, even the handles and shit. Yeah. They own this house and bought it. Yeah. So I think it's possible. If my parents could do it, I think I could do it too. Yeah. Yeah. We own this house. It's a nice house. The perks of having money, I know. I mean, I feel comfortable with what I have now. But at the same time, I know it's difficult to own something like this. My sister, I think... Yeah, my sister's going into real estate now. She's a nurse at the moment, but she kind of wants to transition into more real estate stuff. So she's going to college for it right now, I think. And, you know, with her help, I'll be able to own a place. I believe my sister is gonna get me through it. Chloe is gonna carry me through owning a house. Like, it doesn't even need to be a big house. You know, this house is insane. I think it's a very nice house. I'm very privileged in grateful that I get to live in such a nice space. But at the same time, I don't think I'd be able to own this, right? Like, it's a lot. So, you know, I understand how big of a difference my life is compared to some other people in the world. This is very, very nice house. So, you know, if I had to own a place on my own, it'd be a lot smaller than this. My current it is, and it's very nice, and I'm very grateful for what it is. Thank you, and I hope you're doing good. I know you were in law school still when we last spoke, but I really hope you're doing good. It really has been a while, huh? I remember you last time we spoke. We talked about your relationship with your mom, which was going good. Yeah. I hope you're doing well. Let me stretch. My legs are kind of numb from bending them for so long. Well, honestly, I think it's better knowing exactly what I want than have no idea what I want. So, like, yeah, I have this whole nice plan of like, this is what I want in the future in terms of like my life. Like, this is how I hope that it goes, right? You know, I wanna get a boyfie. We're gonna move in together 2 years in at the very least. We're gonna get married within another 2, and then we're gonna have kids one day. Soon after like a year or 2 of honeymoon phasing, and then, you know, raising the kids up until they graduate uni and are independent, so that me and the husbando can go off and do our own thing for a while and be, you know, not looming over the kids, right? Like, it's a plan, a very loose plan, but still something. It's something. At the very least, I know that's what I want. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. Yeah. It's not even the most concrete thing, but I at least know the direction that I want to take. Like, some people know they definitely don't want a family. Like, they don't want to get married and have kids. Like, I know people like that, right? Like, they'd rather just be independent the entire way and be a free spirit, you know? Like, I have a friend like that. But this is what I want. And I'm glad I know what I want. Does that... You know what, Rick? I think you will. I think you guys will be around for that. Yeah, I hope so anyway. Oh my god, Rez. Look at you being Edwin's life coach. I think, you know, that was one of the fun things to think about yesterday. And so, okay, wait, I didn't even finish the stories. God damn it, I just went on a tangent again. What else did we talk about? Fuck. We talked about getting drunk. Yeah, we talked about getting drunk. So one of my friends got really fucking drunk at a country club. And not like the fancy country club. It's literally like you ride a bull kind of country club. With like country music and the bull thing with like inflatable mat underneath to make sure you don't hurt yourself, and cowboy hat kind of country. Yeah, when I say country club, that's in a country. So my friend talked about that and like getting drunk and stuff. And I didn't go. This was like her story. But she came to tell us like after that day, she got really drunk at not the country club, but like at a club that she went to around the same time as that country club. I don't really remember, but she was like, after that day, I just refuse alcohol. It makes her feel sick. I'm like, it's that bad? Like, you got drunk and it's that bad? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in a similar place. After that one night where I got drunk with my friends and I pretended to be sober, even though I threw up like 5-6 times. I threw up 3 times in the restaurant, 1 time on the side of a road, 1 time at home, and then another the next morning. I was so hungover I remembered everything, but I was so hungover, so dizzy, so nauseous. My head was pounding. My lips were really pale. And I was dehydrated as fuck. Like, ever since that day, I've never gotten that drunk. Ever again. And it's because I really hated that feeling. I don't understand how some people can just be really addicted to that feeling of drinking so much to the point they get drunk and then are hungover the next day. Like, why? I didn't get it. I don't get it. So I can drink casually with friends, socially, right? Like, if I was out with my friends, we were at each other's houses in the safety of a home, right? Where I don't have to drive anywhere. I'm okay with drinking a couple of coolers or having a little bit of soju and just like sipping it instead of taking shots. I'm good with that. Or like even when I'm doing streams, I'm fine with sitting here and sipping on some soju or like a jelly shot thing because they're kind of yummy, and sake, like a really cute jelly sake. You know, I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. So we talked about it yesterday, how we used to really want to party, get drunk when we were younger, like 20 years old or so, because the legal drinking age in Canada is 19. So when we were 19 and 20, we wanted to do that. But now that we're out of uni and more in the working world now, it's not really something we want to do no more. It's just not appealing to us anymore. Like, I know one of them still wants to experience, because the experience of going to a club and like partying because they hadn't done it. But I don't know. I don't know if they'd enjoy it, to be honest. What the fuck, Rez? How many accounts do you have, bruh? I'm getting my free supers. You know it's not free. You know that, you little shit. I like party culture. I like party culture to an extent. To an extent. I can enjoy party culture to an extent. If I went out with my friends to have Korean fried chicken and soju, I can enjoy that. Like, it might be a place with loud music, but I can enjoy that. I think. But if it's a place where I couldn't do that, I would not have any fun. I'm better off being more of a casual person when it comes to that kind of thing now. I want to save my body. I know I'm still young, but like I'm worried. My health has always been really shitty, so I've always been health conscious. So yeah, I've always been health conscious. I need to be careful with how much I drink. Every time I drink, my eczema flares because my immune system is down. So yeah, I've always been careful regardless of what it is I drink or where I am. Yeah, in the end I won't drink too much anyway. That was like a one-off. But yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday, is drinking. We're all old now. Or getting old, where we don't want to party and shit. I remember the one time where we went to Nat's house for a sleepover. Me, my friend Reina, and Nat, all three of us, were like, there's alcohol in the fridge. You want some? And Nat offered to me and Reina, and I was like, I could. But And Nat was like, yeah, you know, me too. And then Reina was on the side like, oh thank God, because I don't want to drink. All three of us were like, this is the perfect opportunity where the house is empty. It's just the three of us. We could have partied as much as we wanted. And we did not take the opportunity to do it. That's how I know. That's how I fucking know. We're old. We're getting old. God damn. And then I feel like I said that. Oh no. Nah. Nah. You spend most of the time about how much you're not bothered about several things anymore. Yup. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Surprisingly. Like, there are still things that we're bothered about. You know? Like, like if but how was that? Like if certain guys do certain things, then we're bothered, right? Like that's those are things that we've talked about. Like, oh, if you're with someone and they do this, is that bad? Do you not like? Is that a deal breaker? Yeah, we talked about those kind of things. That was interesting. It was because we all had different thresholds for stuff. Yeah, I don't exactly remember the exact like topic, but I remember saying we all had different ideas, I guess. Yeah, like all of us have different boundaries, I suppose. Yeah. How much tea am I allowed to spill is the question. Because this is not just about me, this is about me and my friends. I don't know how much tea I'm allowed to spill here. I've spilled a lot of tea already. This is mostly all just my opinion, but the thing is, they're part of the conversation. And these are IRL friends. I don't want to drag them into this if they don't want to be dragged into it. I know Reina's kind of okay with it, but I don't want to push her, you know? I don't want to push it too much. Like, what if she's not comfy with it? You know, I don't want to push that. And one of my friends, Nat, she's not even a streamer. She's not even in... She doesn't know anything about VTubers. And even streaming, she doesn't know anything about it either. Yeah, so I don't want to push my luck too much here. Trying to think if there is one that was more of like a say-so one that I can think of. Let me think about this one for a bit. Different. I remember we had different boundaries when it came to shit. Fuck, what was it? Tea? Wow, Rez, you really want to hear the tea? You know I always have hot tea for you. Let me think about it. Fuck. Ah! I know it. Oh my god, Starlight! Hi! Hello! Hello! 14 months. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi, Starlight! I hope you've been well. Hi! I hope you had a nice trip. I hope it was fun. I saw you went to some cool places. Ah, there's so much stuff I want to tell you about. Ah. You miss my voice? Thank you. I miss you too. Ay, takanta. Minimara for this challenge. Ah, that's a feasible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're just talking about stuff. Yeah, I miss the godly brain too. The genius. Trip was good. Nice. You're back in your time zone. The time zone I know that you're a part of. I hope. I hope you've been good. We got things to talk about. We don't have to do it now. Like, you know, like, adjusting jet lag. Ooh, good luck. You have a pretty big jet lag to get over. It's what, 12 hours? I think it's 12. No, 14? I don't know. It depends on where you went, really. If you were going from Seoul, that's... I think that's 12? Arriving in early morning was harder than arriving at night? Of course it is! At least after the plane ride and you arrive at night, you can just knock out. If you arrive in the morning, you have to, like, survive the day. 13? Oh gosh. Okay, that's a lot of hours. Ganbare! Ganbare! Wait, what was I talking about? I was talking about something. Shit. I forgot. Tea I can spill? Oh, okay. Okay, ganbare. Drink coffee. Okay. So the tea. Okay. So we had different thresholds of like how much what's the word for this? How much control of a situation we're willing to take. Like we had different thresholds for that. Like, for me, it's pretty low. For one friend, I'm not gonna name names. For one friend, it was even lower. And for another friend, it was more like mid-level, where it's like, I'll adjust to whatever happens. Yeah, so we all had different levels of that, of like how much we're willing to take. Or, when it came to like fights and stuff, we talked about, oh, if we had a hypothetical boyfriend and you got into a fight with him, how would you deal with it? And we had different levels of like how much angy we can take. Like, for me, I'm okay with like the calming down, coming back, talk about it. Okay, let me sleep on this and think about it. And then talk to you tomorrow morning when I'm not angry at you properly. You know? And then another friend was more like, no, 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 I am not going to bed without this being solved. I don't want to sleep angry. And then the other one was just like, we'll resolve it however it needs to be resolved. I don't know. Like, see, we all had different levels of that, right? Like, I personally never want to yell during fights. Like, if I disagree or something, I'm not a yelly person. Yelling scares me. So if someone, like, you guys know how jump scary I get. It's because I've heard a lot of yelling in my life that I get scared really easily. And like, even fireworks, sometimes I'll be like, whoa. You know, that happened in LA. Or like when I was at AX and people called out my name, I'd be like, ah! It's because people had to yell to be heard over everyone. And I didn't like the yelling very much. It just scared me. It scared me a lot. Like, I don't like yelling. So I'm the kind of person that just would stop the fighting and stop the yelling before it goes further, and just like leave it for a bit and then come back, because I don't like yelling. So yeah, that's just me though. And everyone else had different ideas. Yeah, Nazu, you have a very soft voice. Very soft voice, Nazu. Yeah, I felt really bad for yelling about anything. Oh, see, I'm the kind of person that if I ever got into a fight with someone, I'd be really calm about it, and I'd be like fuming on the inside, and I don't like bottling things up until they explode. That I've learned the hard way that that's not a good idea to do. So I let it out as soon as possible. I don't like, if I'm uncomfortable with something, or if there's something that's bothering me that someone else is doing, I will say it right away. Or at least typically I would, unless it's like I feel very awkward about it. Then I'll be like, okay, how am I supposed to approach this? And I procrastinate on it for a bit. Just being like, is this really the right thing to do? To like bring it up? Is this okay to bring it up? Like, I'll sit there and just think about it for a very long time. And only when I'm 100% certain, like, this is the way to go about solving something, then I'll do it. Because I'm not taking chances. Right? I want to be confident in the way that I do things. Like, even if it's something small. So, yeah. I'm a thinker. I'm an overthinker, maybe. I'm not gonna scream until I cannot be. Yeah, I don't like scream. I don't want to lose my voice like that. Also, as a streamer, my voice is my lifeline. I need my voice to stream. I need to talk. I need to sing, and I need my hands as well. So I would never get physical either. My hands are too important for that. I draw, I type, I write, I do hand cam stream. I play the piano, I play the guitar. I play Switch games, I need a controller. Like, my hands are my life. My voice and my hands are my life. Somebody else something about it. I think that's the healthiest way? Yeah. Yeah. Also, I just like being told that I make someone happy. That satisfies me very much. Like, if a friend told me, okay, you did this for me, and I'm very happy that you did, I'd be like, I'm glad, you know? It makes me feel good. Bye, Rez. I will see you. I'll be safe. Don't worry. Don't worry. Have a good day at work. Bye-bye. I'm glad that I made you happy. That makes me happy. But I'm worried about it, to be honest. How much I can make people happy. Like as a healthcare person, I can make people healthy and happy at the same time. Healthy, like they're happy because they're healthy and they're recovering, right? Like I love being able to do that. Like when I was in healthcare, I loved seeing that. I love seeing people's progress. It's great. And seeing them be happy because of the treatment that I was helping them with, even better. Makes me feel like I'm useful and helpful and happy. You know, it's good. It's a very good feel. It's a good feel. So now that I told you, like, oh yeah, I can't really be in the Discord as much because I'm gonna try and do my IRL things. That makes me worried because I'll be out there in the world being happy with my friends and, you know, hopefully doing things that make my friends happy. But I won't be in the Discord with you, Tenchis. So I can't be there to make you happy. That worries me. I know they're all happy when they see me. But I wanna be there for you guys, you know? I'll be bringing and say you have told me that many times. I am not worried about you. I know I've made you very happy. Okay. If I just spit less, I'll be happy that you're making your achievement. I know you will. I know you will, but still. I know, but I do. Really? Really, Chad? Okay. I will have stories. I'll have stories. I'll go out. I'll touch grass. Does it make the heart fonder? You'll miss me more. So if I deprive you of some Mia time, Mia time. If I deprive you of some Mia time, you'll be happier when I come back. Yes, really? Okay. Ah. Happy wife equals happy life. Good math, good math. Okay, you know what, Marky? Good point. This is my challenge to marriage, but you believe You know what, Onion? You know what? Why are you logicking me? Fuck. You guys are too nice. What the heck? Maybe you're enticing to pride yourself over you would fold first. I wouldn't fold. I wouldn't fold. Actually, no, you're right. I probably would fold. Fuck. Because of all. Honestly, no, like. I think this also means I'm not gonna answer DMs as much, which sucks. Like, I already don't answer DMs often. I don't know, like. I find it so hard to DM people every day. And I told you guys why last time I had a chatting stream, right? Like, I told you about how I would. Like, the easiest way to get my attention and to talk to me is in the Discord server because I'm in there all the fucking time. Like, there's never a day where I'm not in there. Even if it's just to say a hello or, like, pop into VC, be like, hi, how you doing? You know? And then pop back out right away. Like, it's so easy for me to do that because I know everyone's there. And anything that you would want to say to me in DMs is something you can definitely say to me in the server. And if you don't think it is, then you probably shouldn't say it. Right? So, the easiest place to reach me is always in the server. And I just ignore my DMs. I will click mark as read for everything, just to get rid of the little red dot because it bothers the fuck out of me. So I'll always leave people on red. It's just so easy to leave people on red. So I don't know, the red dot bothers me. So if I click on it and then I click out, I'm gonna forget that it ever existed. So I'm actually really bad with my DMs for that reason alone. And so the easiest way to talk to me is in my server. I know it's like really counterintuitive, right? Because a DM is literally a direct message to me. So you would think I would look at it more. Right? Like you would think that I would look at it and be like, "Oh shit, this person really wants to talk to me directly because they're DMing me." But I look at it, I'm like, "Oh, it's a message from this person. Okay, next." I don't look at them and I'm like, "Okay, I'll answer this later." Cuz I click on it to get rid of the little red dot. And then back out. Yeah. And the other thing is, I'm planning on doing a really big cleanup of my Discord account with all the friends that I have and like group chats that I have. I'm just gonna do a really big cleanup of it all. Yeah, I don't think you're not it's really important. Yeah. I've had some issues with my DMs in the past of like people trying to start parasocial stuff. And it's scary and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's why my DMs are so locked down. And I don't accept friend requests because that allows you to DM me. Like it's not because I don't want to be your friend. It's because being friend equals DM and I'm trying to not have to DM more people. So it's on lockdown. My DMs are on lockdown from everybody that's not a VTuber, basically. Yeah. It sucks. But it makes my life easier. And it probably actually does make your life easier too. Because you know that I'm always in the Discord server. And I never look at my DMs. So I don't know. I'll try my best. I was never the type of person to answer DMs every single day. Like, I don't know what it's... I shouldn't say I don't know what it's like to message someone every day, but I don't know what it's like to message multiple people every single day. Let's put it that way. Like, I can talk to multiple VTubers in a day because usually when I do, it's very one and done. Like, you want to collab this? When? This time? Okay, cool. See you then. Right? Very quick. It's usually not too much. So, very one and done situation. And it's not too long, and I'll remember it. But if it's like, like other viewers who want to talk to me, or like VTubers who want to get to know me, but aren't like a friend yet, I'll talk to them for a bit, and then it like dies off, and I just feel bad, or they'll be very one-sided because I know it's like they want to talk to me, but I just don't reply. And I feel bad. I feel bad for doing that, which is why I tell people if you want to talk to me, message me in Discord server. It's the only server I'm actively in next to the AN project one where I backread all the time. But you know, very concise communication. Yeah. I never get DMs, so I kind of put it on a big pedestal. Well, we're in different situations, right? Like as a VTuber, I get DMs quite a bit. A lot of my message requests on Twitter too. Oh my god, Panda. You're also terminally online. That's why. That's why. It is what it is. Like the only other person that... Like besides... You all know that I really love talking to Kiki, so there's that. I don't even talk to her every day, but... Like, besides Kiki... Who else do I talk to on a regular basis? Cozy? Talk to Cassie and... Sometimes. Talk to... Rayless, maybe? Once in a while. Not even that often. Haha. My DMs. Oh, I talked to Pandora. Utano Pandora. I talked to Melon, the dude who makes my hoodie and t-shirt merch on Pastel Melon. I talk to him quite often. I've been talking to GX Aura quite a bit. You know, Aura? Aura? Yeah. From Upper GX, right. I talked to her quite a bit. She's really cool. She retweeted my 3D debut that made me so happy. And I was like, bro, why did you do that? Your account's big, oh no. And she's like, it's cause I can. And I was like, bruh. God, I love her so much. She's a really good friend. Who else? Everyone in Kawa, I guess. That's like my friend group now. Is just everyone in Kawa. I don't even talk to my Higambana familia that much. Like Hifuni and Sakutan, Kurine, Lazarin. I don't even talk to them that much at the moment. Like I'll read it, but I don't reply or say anything. So I need to get back to that. I wanna get back to that. I wanna talk to my friends again. Not just you Tenjis, because you Tenjis are always gonna be my friends. You know? Memi? I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm actually gonna... She was performing at Anime Toronto this weekend, I think. Is it this weekend? I think it's this weekend. September 1st, Friday. Yeah, she's performing on Sunday. I wanna... You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna find my group chat with the sleepover. Okay. Hold on. Mammy. There. You guys, you don't have to... I will always have a day for my Tenjis. Thank you, Game. Thank you. Honestly, I think about the Tenjis all the time. Like, to a fault, I think. Like, you guys are on my mind all the time. Like, during the work days, I'll be like, man, I want to hang out with the Tenjis while I'm working. Or when I'm having dinner, I'll be like, I wonder what the Tenjis are having for dinner. Or in the morning, I'll wake up and I want to talk to my Tenji. Be like, how's your morning going? You know, like, you guys are always there in my head. And it doesn't leave. Like, you guys don't leave. So, there has to be a point where I stop thinking about them, right? I feel like it's unhealthy if I'm just so obsessed. So, you know, give me some time next month to recenter myself a little bit. I need to think about my family, my friends, all the birthdays that I have to celebrate the next month. I need to get a birthday present for my cousins. Probably just gonna take them out for a nice lunch or something. I need to get in touch with a lot of older people. I know I've said that throughout the entire year. Like, oh yeah, I want to get back in touch with some of my old friends. Right? Some IRL friends, some old VTuber friends that I haven't really spoken to for a while. I've been saying that a lot, but I don't think I physically have made too much progress in it. It's slow progress, but it's still progress. It's the fact that I have to keep reminding myself, oh yeah, message your IRL friends. Message this friend about that. Let's hang out at the cafe this weekend or something. You know, the fact that I have to remind myself all the time, you need to get back to this person. You need to get back to that person. It makes me feel like I'm doing it out of obligation and not out of wanting to do it. Like, I want to hang out with, like, the two friends that I met up with yesterday, Reina and Nat. Like, I want to meet up with them. Not out of obligation, but just because I genuinely want to talk to them again. Every time we're together, we talk about so much stuff. And I never want to leave because they're so great. And I love them a lot. I've known them for 7 years. And, you know, we've seen each other's ickiest phases. Or some of the ickiest phases, I should say. And, you know, they know me. We talked for the entire day. Like, from 11, we left the cafe at 1:30. They came over to my house at 3, 4. And then they spent the time... We were just on my bed talking until 7. So, you know... They're people that I want to talk to more. Because those hours weren't enough. They really weren't enough. I wanna get back to... Yeah. I wanna get back. I need to remember what it's like to be a normie. I used to be a normie! Remember when I told you about my normie days? Way back when? Way back when I used to be a normie. Oh no. Put it on the board. Put it on the board. I'm putting it on the board. Okay. Okay. I put it on the board. Like, I think... Like, I used to fall asleep in the... In the Discord server all the time. Because my sleep schedule was fucked. It's not too fucked anymore, I don't think. I mean, it's still fucked. But... not that fucked. So... I think... in the beginning, when my sleep schedule was really, really bad and I started falling asleep in the Discord server, it helped a lot because when I fell asleep, I was somewhat in streamer mode still. And when I woke up, I kept hearing the sounds of all the tenchis waking me up. And I was like, whoa. Oh, people are around. I need to be careful. I need to wake up. I need to be aware of what I'm doing and saying. So... it helped me get my sleep schedule back on track to being, like, sleeping at a normal time, waking up at a normal time. Like, it helped a lot. And then I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. But I feel like I've gotten to a point where it's like I rely on it too much. And I need to not do it for some time, which I've been doing lately. Like, I've tried to avoid it so that I wouldn't rely on it so much. And honestly, I've just been really tired. So I'm able to knock out really quickly. So, you know, I haven't needed it. But... now... I think I can do it once in a while. Just because I want to. Not because I need to. Just because I want to see you guys before I go to bed. You know? That'd be nice. But... I don't think I need to do it as often as I used to. It was pretty much every night, right? But... yeah, I don't think I need to do that as often anymore. I think my sleep schedule's decent enough that I'm good. Yeah, that I'm okay. I'm okay without it for some time. Is pretty sure every night? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a want. It was a want. I do want. But I think if I do it too much, I'm gonna rely on it. And I'm not gonna be independent about it. I'm gonna feel like a kid that needs to be tucked in every night. And I don't want that. That's not what I want. Yeah, I'll limit it. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't done it in a while. I might do it when I want to next week. But for now, I'm gonna try to be more independent and do it myself at the very least. Yeah. I'll limit it. I'll limit it. Yeah. I'll limit it. Don't worry. I'll be careful. I'll be careful. But yeah, it's not like I'm gonna completely stop doing it. I do want to do it. I do want to be there with you guys and fall asleep in BCs and stuff. I just gotta limit how much I do it. You know more about sleep than most of us. That is true. That is very true. I do know more about sleep. I do. I do. Hi, Sponge! Yo, what time is it? How long have I been here? 4.5 hours? No, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Wow. This is a long stream. I've been talking for so long. I didn't expect to talk for so long. About all the shit. Yeah, about all this stuff. I also found out. Not found out, more like... I don't know if this is considered an oopsie. No, I don't think it's an oopsie. I think it was a good thing. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to talk about this. You had some big things to talk about? I did. But they're like interesting, good things to talk about, you know? So yesterday, during the time that like... So me, Reina, and Nat, we stopped playing Beat Saber after like an hour. And then we went to my bedroom and we just started talking, right? And we called up some peoples while we were talking. And then said people's left phone call. And then the conversation just went in a big 180 circle of like sex talk. And then my parents came home and we had to be quiet about it when we were talking about it. And I was like, you guys are such babies. Like, I just remember being like, you never did that? You never tried that? You're not into that? But it was like, legit. Okay, so, okay, I remember the exact timeline, okay? They got to my house around 3 or 4, okay? And we played Beat Saber up until around 5. My friend was like, oh, I should probably go home because, like, Nat, she has to pack so that she can go off to college in 2 days. So we were like, oh, no, you should probably go and leave. Yeah. But she's like, no, it's too fun. I don't want to leave. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm an enabler. Let's go to my bedroom and we'll talk. Let's just talk. Let's have fun and talk. And so we went to my bedroom. Nat and Reina, they went onto my bed. They laid down sideways so that their legs were hanging off one side. And then their faces were facing the window. And I sat at the head of my bed just looking at them. And then we called up some peoples, you know, just to catch up. Be like, hi, what's going on? And I think somewhere through that, Reina's face got really hot. Which is really funny to me. And me and Nat teased her, like teased the fuck out of her for it. It was so fun. And then I think at 5:30, that's when the rest of the hangout was just full of sex talk. Of like, have you tried that? Let's do the rice purity test together. What'd you get for this? You're gonna click that one? Oh my god, since when did you do that? Did your rice purity score like go down? And then, you know, we talked about things we were into. It was like, oh, you did the test recently, huh? What was your results? I had to go through my Discord to be like looking at the pinned thing to be, oh yeah, this was my result. Yeah. And we just kept talking about it. So at one point, like me and Nat were talking about something. I don't remember what it was. Because this happened multiple times. But me and Nat were talking about something and Reina was like, what does that mean? And me and Nat would look at each other like, how do I explain this? And then Nat would look at me and she's like, you know more. And I'm like, fuck, okay, you're right, I do know more. So I was the one who ended up talking about it and teaching Reina things. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, I am corrupting the poor child. And I'm like, you've never touched one? You never seen one? You never watched stuff? You never like even imagined it? No fantasies, no fetishes, no kinks, no nothing? You didn't think about it? And she's like, well, I have, but not like that. And at some point, I think because we kept talking about it, Reina started asking me questions instead. like it flipped where she was asking me like, so you tried this, you tried that, or you like this, you like that. Instead, it was more like she's like, so have you know, like I was the one that was asking questions first, and then it flipped because I think her gates just opened. The floodgates have broken. And she was very open about asking questions after that, because I think she understood that I'm very open about talking about shit like this. She just kept asking me things and I got shy, but at the same time I was like, well, I can't not tell you because I want you to know. Like, in the end, I think knowing more is better, just so you're more well informed of stuff, and so she understands if someone asks her something. So I don't want to not tell her, right? Like, I do. If she's interested in knowing, then I wouldn't tell her. Like, you know, go look it up yourself, because I don't want her to look up something, realize she hates it, and feel traumatized forever. Like, if I'm gonna tell her something, like if she wants to know something and I know exactly what it is, I'm gonna tell her. So I tried to explain things to Reina, in the best way possible. That's not Ako Taco, you know, and you know I found out the hard way. Actually, not the hard way. I always knew this, but I didn't want the physical evidence of this. But by number, I am definitely the not as say so one compared to the two of them. Let's just put it that way. The two of my best friends. Those babies, little babies. I am very knowledgeable thanks to BL. BL taught me many things. BL is a wonderful source of information. Loads of stuff nowadays, you know? Can you blame me? So yeah, that happened, and can you imagine just almost 2 whole hours, 2.5 hours of sexification? It was a lot, man. It was a lot. But it was fun. In the end, it was fun. Like, we kept laughing. We kept laughing about stuff, and I didn't want to leave. And they're like, you know, when you talk about things like this, your voice goes higher. And I was like, are you serious? No way it does. And they're like, yeah, it does. I'm like, oh, fuck. They're like, your tone of voice changed. Like, your face gets all giggly, and you look very interested in talking about stuff. I'm like, you know what? I am a woman of great knowledge of the reproductive system. Okay, it comes in the healthcare territory. You end up finding out some things. So yeah, I am a woman of culture. Exactly. I am a woman of culture. Man, can you imagine 2.5 hours of just talking about sex? It was a great conversation, though. We didn't stop laughing. We didn't want to stop. Nazu, that is very true. I learned so many things about people, but you know, confidentiality. I can't say shit. But it was really fun. And the thing is, like, before, me, like, alone, I would read my BL and be very happy reading my BL. So I knew a lot. But had no one to talk to about it. And both Reina and Nat seemed very wholesome, vanilla, say so. They just didn't seem like the kind of people who wanted to talk about these things back when I was starting to get into these things. So, like, when I was starting uni, I got very interested in BL, and I kept reading it, and I was very into it. But my friends, Reina and Nat, were more into, like, the extroverted stuff, like joining clubs, hanging out with people, getting to know others in their programs, and like making new connections and stuff. I was just happy in my little bubble. So I knew a lot about it, but had no one to talk to about it because it just didn't seem like either of them were interested. So I could tell them about it, but they'd be like, "Oh, I don't get it," and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, never mind," and I just won't talk about it. I'll talk about something else. Easy. So now that they've kind of dipped their toe into the unsay so tag pool, now that they've seen things, they're now asking me about it and the experiences I had, which is really just through reading BL. But you know, like they ask me things, and I'm like, I can talk to you about this. Is this okay? Because I spent so many years avoiding talking about it to them. Like they knew that I was into this kind of stuff, like talking about it or just being into BL, right? So they had an idea, but they had no idea that I knew this much. So when they started talking about it, I let myself go because I'm like, I can finally talk to you about this. Like, you're open to talking about it. You're the one that asked me. Of course I'm willing to talk about it. So I let myself go. I was like, let's go. Let's fucking go. I wanna talk. I wanna do this shit. And so when we started, it just wouldn't stop. Getting your friends to read BL, let me hear you share with your friends. Yup. I can show you the way. Shining, shimmering BL. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. Wonderful. I did go fucking. Shut up! I don't know. It wasn't all just BL stuff, obviously. Like, it was just general sex talk. Like, I think we even talked about like those copper IUD things at some point. Reina just kept asking a lot of questions. She was like, I'm gonna say 2 words. Inside or outside? She asked me that, and I was like, "Oh, that's a tough question." And we went into the deepest spiel about it, which is why we ended up talking about copper IUD. and then we talked about some other stuff regarding that. And was like, but clean up, you know? It was the thing is we spiraled a lot, or like we went off on tangents a lot. I think that's an easier way to put it. Yeah, Reina asked. Reina was the one that brought it up. Yeah, she was just like, okay. So remember how I said like after like I started asking her questions, she was like, I don't know. So in the end, she's like, this is what I do know. Can I ask you about it? And she started asking me questions instead. She did it in a way that was very much like, would you rather this or this? Because that's all she knew, right? Like, think of like vanilla kinky. I think that's the sphere of conversation that we were mostly in, and just like safety stuff because we all don't want to accidentally get pregnant, right? Like we talked about that kind of stuff. It's just to be safe about it, right? I also don't like. I'm sure she knows, but it was like a good thing to talk about regardless. And we talked about what else did we talk about? I don't know. I just remember her being like, "This or this? Would you rather this or that?" And I would tell her honestly why, and she'd be like, "Oh, okay, I understand now. But what if this happened?" And I'd be like, "Oh, in that situation, I would blah blah blah." Blah. Like that's how our conversations went. Like we built off each other a lot. Like I wouldn't just be like, "Yes, no, that one or that one." I would explain it a little bit because I feel like if I didn't, it would be hard to understand why I would pick something over the other. And with her being a little baby, you know, I feel like that was the best way to go about it. Yeah. But that's why it lasted 2.5 hours, and it really could have gone on longer. It could have gone on so much longer. But it didn't because Nat had to go home for dinner. It was 7. And Reina had to commute back home. So she got home at like 8:30 or so, I bet. Sounds like I'm a good teacher. It was a good combo, yes. Yeah. I would hope so. I would hope so. After all the effort I put in, I sure fucking hope so. And I just wanted what's best for him, you know? Yeah. I want her to be happy. So happy. I want to be happy. If talking about this made her feel more comfortable talking about it. Like, I don't want my friends to be in a situation where they need to talk about it and cannot get the words out of their mouth. So, like if they one day, like Nat, for example, if she's off at college and she's stuck in a situation where she has to talk things out with someone and is like, shit, I don't know the word for this. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I don't want her to feel like she can't speak up, right? So if talking about it more openly with them is what gets them to feel more comfortable that it's okay to mention things or talk about things, then of course I would do it. And it's fun. So, you know, yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. It was very fun. Very fun. Hopefully the moves are yes, exactly. Exactly. The TD is really just so that, yeah, I move a lot. You've seen me in person. I move a fuck ton. I really love feeling educated, more prepared for stuff. I sure fucking hope so. I mean, it wasn't all like, so Mia, what about this? What about that? You know, it was more like back and forth for sure. They're like after me explaining, this is how I felt about something. Like, I really enjoy doing blah blah blah. They'd be like, oh, I get it, but I don't think that's for me. You know, and I'd be like, okay, that's perfectly understandable. Or if they were into something, I'd be like for example, feet. You know, if they were into feet, I'd be like, nah, not for me. You know, we didn't actually talk about it, but that's the first thing that came up in my head. But yeah, we kind of compared each other a little bit just to be like, oh, so this is how we differ. This is how we're the same. And it's like, oh, I understand this because you talked about it, or I think I would be into that. I'm gonna do more research on it myself, right? That's the direction I hoped that it would go in. You know, like back and forth, remember? Yeah, it was good conversation. I gotta think of when you closer more trust. Exactly. I mean, I think we trusted each other a great deal beforehand, just because we've known each other for so long, and they're definitely the friends that I know would never judge me for anything. Like, I just didn't want to make them uncomfortable with talking about all this stuff, because it can make people uncomfortable. I didn't want to talk about it until they were ready to, so I avoided it. I avoided it as much as I could. Like, it was just, it was good. It was a good time. Yeah. Now that they're ready to talk about it. Yeah. Okay. No, it shouldn't concern you. I'm just being a good friend. Right? Yeah, I'm just being a good friend. I'm an angel in training for a reason. I'm in training for a fucking reason. Hey, yeah. Hey, fucking yeah. Understand this good. Good. When it comes to things like this, I wouldn't joke about it. I'd be more, you know, I'd be more serious about it. 3D angel in training. Yeah, just wait till I get my angel wings. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have angel wings in the background there. Yeah, you see? Yeah. Little wings. Fake wings, but little wings. Yuvani added them there on purpose. I'm an angel in training. These are my trainee wings. My pseudo trainee wings. Aww, thank you, Sassy. I want to be a good friend. I think that's kind of where my mind left yesterday. Like I talked to after talking to my friends, I felt like I wasn't a good friend before it because they had so many things they wanted to talk about, but I wasn't there for them when they wanted to talk about it. We had to meet up in person to talk about it. And that worries me because we used to be able to just FaceTime each other at any time and talk about random shit. You know? It was one of the best things I loved about our friendship is that we really could hit each other up about anything at any time. And we haven't been able to do that for a very long time. So it saddens me that we had to wait until yesterday to even bring it up. So I think I just wasn't a good friend. Like, you know, they got it. They understood. But like, I want to be a better friend. I can be a better friend. I can be a much better friend. In my opinion. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right, right? Right? I think I could be a much better friend. Wow. Ah. I I uh CP. Yeah, wait, why are you angry? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Huh? Huh? You misclicked? I see. You meant the heart? Okay. Thank you, Nazu. Thank you. Thank you. I want to be a better person. Like, I'm good as a streamer. I think, like, after all these months of focusing on streaming, I'm good. You know, I'm okay. I'm good to work on other parts of myself now. Yeah, I'm good to work on other parts of myself. It's a good idea. I think it would really help with my mental state of being comfortable with IRL friendships again. It's really been kind of fucked for a while, so yeah. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good to get back to it. Normalness. Be normie again. With that being said though, oh my god. One of my best friends. You know, okay, some of you might not know her because I haven't talked to her in fucking 2 months. I have an IRL childhood friend. I have a Osananajimi. So her name is Rio. We met when we were in 1st grade or year 1. And I was 4 years old, she was 5. But we were in the same year because my birthday and stuff. But yeah, we used to live in the same apartment building. Like I lived on I think the 1st floor and she lived on a higher floor. And we had known each other for like since then. Basically since then. I don't remember not having her in my life. And she was one of the first friends who really accepted my eczema being what it is. Like my eczema was really fucky, but she accepted that and never judged me for it. We grew apart when we were about 11 years old or so. No, 10? I'd say 10 years old or so. We grew apart. And in like when I was 12 and I moved away from Canada, we actually talked a lot more, but then we kind of just drifted apart again. In my 1st year of uni, I think it was the second semester of uni. That's when I started talking to her a lot. And we had a snap streak of 1,500 and something. Like, because that's how often we would talk to each other. It was every day. We talked online a lot, the app line. And she was around me for basically all of my university years and after that. Like, obviously we gave up on the snap streak at some point. It became too much, so we gave up on the snap streak. But it was a lot of like, we were with each other during our childhood. We missed each other's teenage years, but we came back together as adults. So there was a lot to catch up on. Like, I had no idea what was going on in her life for those teenage years. And during uni, we would talk every day because even though she wasn't in the same country as me, she was still my childhood friend. She knows a lot about me. She knew my family situation, and she was... how do I put this? Like, she was my lifeline throughout a lot of uni, especially during the time when I got bullied a lot. And even when I started making new friends and stuff, she was still a very strong constant. And when I decided to become a VTuber, she was there for all of it. I told her, like, this is what my character is gonna look like, and this is like the design I made. She was there for all of it. She also wanted to start streaming, but she couldn't, considering her situation at the time. So I started streaming first. You know, I've obviously grown and everything, and she's really been there for me throughout all of that. And now that she's starting to stream too, she's been streaming for about almost a year now, I think. Very, very on and off casually and stuff. But I don't know if it's been a year. I feel like it's less than a year, but close to it. Yeah, she's taking it very chill and slow. But she is streaming now. And she's asked me about stuff like how does VTube Studio work, OBS settings, and I'm glad that I can help her throughout all of that. Like, I don't want to be overbearing or anything because I know a lot. I do want her to take the time to like figure it out and see if she likes internet. So, yeah, like she is streaming now. I want to raid her. Her name is Rio, and she speaks both English and Japanese and Cantonese and Mandarin like me. Her Japanese is way better than mine. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. And if you hear her accent, that's basically that's the accent that I grew up with. And just somehow I'm able to mask on stream because I feel more Canadian on stream. Yeah. But if you hear her English accent, that's kind of basically what I sounded like as a kid. Yeah. Yeah. She's not like a full VTuber yet. She still uses a cute little PNG, but I do... You know what? I'm upping my friendship levels here, okay? I'm gonna be a good friend. I'm gonna be a good friend and be there for her and rate her, okay? She's like an IRL Osana Najimi, which is really hard to have, you know? People lose their childhood friends very quickly, but she is my one constant. Yeah, I've known her since I was 4, literally. So we've known each other for a really fucking long time. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna go rate her. Alright, we're gonna say hi to my friend. My childhood friend. Okay? Okay. Make sure I have it all set up right. Me and raid time! After all this talk about being a better friend, I feel so much better now. Like, I feel like a load is off my chest. The fact that I've talked about it with you guys, and you're all understanding and supporting it, it makes me feel better. It does. It makes me feel nice. I feel warm inside. Just wholesome stream. Just wholesome. Like, I know it's hard to talk about things like this, but I feel like if I didn't, it'd be even worse. So, like, I don't want to just suddenly not appear in the Discord server as often. Like, I wanted to tell you guys about it properly. I feel like this was probably the best way to do it. Man, this good stream. Yeah, you helped me a lot today. I'm very thankful for all the reassurance you guys gave me today. Yeah. You got me more than just on YouTube and Discord. Yeah. The fact that your care for me extends further than my content and streaming plus the Discord server where I do talk to you guys on a regular basis, that makes me feel nice. It makes me feel really assured that you're here not just for the content stuff, you know? Like you genuinely care about me. Makes me feel good. Makes me happy. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. I know you will think about me in general. You've told me, but at the same time, isn't it healthy to like like what Sassy said? You know, you'll miss me more when I come back, basically. Whatever. Thank you, Sassy. Honestly, I treat all the Tenchis like my friends now. I know not a lot of YouTubers or VTubers in general will get that because like unless you're an indie, I know some corpos like it's hard to really connect personally with like streamers sometimes because people are afraid of parasocial stuff. But I think with the community that I have, like I can safely say, you guys are good friends of mine now. I talk to you guys on a regular basis. At least those of you that I do see in the VC very like frequently and stuff, like it does. I feel comfortable calling you guys like a good friend. People that I can talk to about random shit throughout the day. It's a nice feeling, yeah. It's a nice feeling. Like obviously I'm not trying to start parasocial shit because that has happened before and I'm very careful about it. But like I can confidently say that if I want to just be like, "Oh my god, guys, look what I bought," or "Hey guys, I'm going out for this food today. What you guys eating?" Like that's the kind of feeling. That's the kind of friendship that I feel like I have with you guys, and it's good. It's a good one. It's a really nice one. I'm comfortable with it. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I worried that like if I kept growing as a VTuber, I would lose that. Cause there would be too many people trying to talk to me all at the same time. Right? Like it can get overwhelming when so many people are trying to reach out to me on a more personal level. But even with the growth and with all the new people that come by and go, it's still good for me. I'm still okay with this. Like I thought I'd be more uncomfortable. I thought I'd be more scared. But no, I'm actually really happy. Yeah, I'm really happy. Stop with the hearts, damn it! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna mention something about the membership changes today. Wow, thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. So, yeah, before I go and raid Rio, my god, Charity, such an enabler. I do need to mention the membership stuff today before I forget. I'm a num. I made the announcement on the community tab. Basically, the only change that's gonna happen is the Mi Elite tier will become the gifted tier. I can't change the price of it, unfortunately, because that would mean deleting the tier, canceling everybody's memberships, and making another one for people to join instead. And that would fuck everyone over. So, I've decided to just change the perks of the first tier, and then make it so that Copium is like the normal tier of like having access to membership streams and stuff like that. Obviously, because the first tier it is gifted, right? But because it's still not as cheap as I'd like it to be, of course, you guys get more perks than just emotes and badges, right? We have the membership Discord channel too that I talk in. And there's like there's other stuff. You guys get the community posts too. Yeah. You don't think it's there? I swear I posted it. Do I have to repost it? Oh, this has happened a few times. Like it's happened a few times where I posted the thing and I had to repost it, so I am not surprised. No, I think. I'll have to repost it then. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I'll just repost it. Easy enough. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Okay. Doop, doop. Okay, I posted it. Man, it does not show up. Why? Nandi. Nandi. Does that work? I have to edit the thing. Oh my god, okay. At least it's up now. Okay. It's up now. But yeah, the basic thing is the tier 2 will be the copium one. That's the one that'll give you access to membership streams from now on. Yeah, I'm gonna change it up today. That's part of my job today. So I'll do that and go talk to my IRL friends about some shit after the stream, I think. Yeah. I'm happy. I was really worried about the membership changing. Like, I talked to Kawa about it, and they were like, you know what? Considering the kind of content that your membership streams have evolved into, it makes sense that tier 2 is the one that gets you the membership access to membership stream access. They told me it makes sense. And considering how I also did not realize the price stuff, like, for me, the membership tiers go in, I think, 5, 15, and 25 for US people, where most of my community is from. It goes in, I think it's also 5. I think it's 5, 10, 5, 10, 20. I think that's what it was, and I was just like, wait, it was only $10 for you guys. It was only $10, and you know, it's conversions either way. But for me, it looked really expensive, right? And they're like, no, you're fine, just change it. I was like, oh, okay. Like, the entire time I kept thinking, okay, if my top tier, the domino tier, right? That's 25, like, that's $24.99 plus tax. That's basically $27. That's close to 30. That is a lot of money every month. Like, that's how I kept thinking about it. But then Kawa was like, no, think about it like where most of your people are from, which is from the US. And those prices are 5, 10, 20. And the taxes are just not as insane. So think of it maybe like 6, 11, 21. And I was like, god damn, that's not even that bad. So they were like, yeah, you're fine if you change it. Considering what you offer for the perks, like, there's only 3, right? But considering what you offer for it, changing the membership perks is fine. You're okay. And they were like, you might even be offering too much for those tiers. I was like, oh, should I make a 4th one for like the simps? And they're like, you could if you want. I think a lot of people would want it just for the ability, like the ability to extra support. So instead of giving a super chat every month, they would just have a recurring membership, so it goes anyway. Like, it's just less effort on you guys to do, I suppose. Yeah. They thought it was a good idea to just have a high ass tier. I brought it up with them, like, would people even do it? You know, like, would people even want to have such a high tier? And they're like, if you make one for 50 and 100, I am certain that people, at least one person, would want that tier. So I was like, oh, okay. So when I make the membership changes later, it does take a little bit for YouTube to approve of said changes, but When they do, you'll see. I won't add the new tiers until names for them have been decided. I would like the top tiered people to talk about it. Like all the, at least at the moment, all the Copium and Domino people. Let's talk about that sometime. Yeah. At least for now, I can do the changes for the current changes that I need to make. That's 100% set. But for the new stuff, for the new tiers that you guys want, we can definitely talk about it. Because these tiers are made for you guys, not for me. Right? Like if you want to support me more every month, sure, I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. And if making a tier instead of having you super chat me or dono me every month is easier, then so be it. So these tiers are made for you guys, not for me. Which is why I want you guys to talk about it more than me. But obviously I have to initiate that conversation, otherwise none of you will do it. So I'll make sure to talk about it after the membership. I want the current changes to be approved first. And then we'll talk about the new higher tiers. Okay? Yeah. I see people with $200 for the millions of people to get them. Yeah, people do. People do. It's high. It's high. I'm teaching you people. I know, but my god, it's high. It's high. I'm scared. That's a lot of money. It's a ton. Oh, hi, John. Hello. Yeah, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the Discord about it. Okay, let the current changes be approved first, and then we'll work on that. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted to talk about. That's it. Ah. I can still see people who are T4 or 5 super chatting. I know. That's everybody's choice, not mine. Yep, it's everybody's choice, not mine. Okay. T10 when? No, I think the max is 6, 8. I don't remember if it was 6 or 8. I can check some other time. Yeah, I'm glad that, like, in the end, I'm glad that you guys are open to the changes. Like, I know some people asked for them, but besides that, I'm just glad you guys are open to it. Yeah. And after what we talked about today too, like me not even being around the Discord as much because I'm trying to focus on my IRL stuff for a while. It makes me feel more secure. Yeah, I'm happy that you guys are willing to put up with my absence a little bit. Obviously, I'm gonna talk in the Discord every day. I can't just suddenly be like, nope, poop out, I'm not here no more. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I like being in the Discord too much. So, I'll be there. Maybe I won't be in the VC as much, but I'll be there. Yeah. And the Riz is strong today. We'll just have to love you more when we have time with you. Yep. That is true. But think about it, like, by doing this, I'm gonna have more stories to tell you guys about my adventures in the Canadian world, in the land of Canada. I'm gonna be able to tell you, oh my god, I touched snow and I made a little snowman. Wouldn't that be cute? Like, it would be nice to have proper stories to tell again. Not just, oh, I went and got snacks today at the supermarket with my top tier 3 members in a VC. Like, that's great and all, but I want to tell, like, stories. Fun stories. Kind of like yesterday. Right? Like, I am able to talk about yesterday for hours because it was just that good. It was that fun. I want to be able to do that again. I need that in my life. Yeah, there's only so much I can do in 4 hours, you know? I just think it'd be good for me mentally and physically to do more IRL things. Yeah. When you think you'll have all the energy to enjoy, I feel like exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I need in my life. I will touch. I will touch. Okay. I don't wanna. I wanna raid when Rio is ending her stream. So we're gonna go. Okay. Please support my childhood friend. I want her to be happy. I hope you enjoy her accent too, because you can try and picture my voice in that accent. That's the kind of accent I used to have. Or at least I still do, just not as often. Yeah, okay. You're welcome. I'm glad you had a nice time watching stream today. I'm happy. I'm glad I was able to talk about all of this with you guys too. Makes me happy. Yeah. You guys made it easier for me. It's like a relief is put off my shoulders. I finished my Kawa homework. I have collabs planned. I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm doing real good. Yeah. I mean, something about big choices. Yeah. I thought I wouldn't be okay with it, but I feel like I am. I really am. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna raid Rio. Wonderful childhood friend. She's playing Honkai right now. Starvale? Starvale. Manam. Why won't it load for me? Give me a sec. Playback speed. Let me make sure it's ×2 so I catch up. Okay. Alright. Me and raid time! I'ma go now. I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday. Cause tomorrow I have a big dinner with my family. But I'll see you guys on Sunday after. For some Genshin. Because I have Archon Quest shit to get through and I don't think I'm even gonna hit Fontaine. But that's okay! We're gonna go to Rio. Mia raid time! Okay. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Mommy and Nine. Thank you guys for coming today. I appreciate you, Tenjis. Okay, bye-bye. Mommy and Nine. Bye-bye.